This passage gives us the story of Data Thomas. Yes, I called him Data Thomas. You see, Thomas gets a bad name. Doubting. We treat doubting like it's the opposite of faith. But think about what the other disciples said to him. They didn't say, hey, we were breathed on by Jesus and are now filled with the Spirit. No, they said, we've seen the Lord. And when they saw Jesus, what did they see? It says specifically in the text that they saw the wounds in his side and his hands. That's how they determined that it was Jesus. And all Thomas says is, I want the same thing. Before I believe, I want the experience you had. Asking for data, asking for proof is part of the problem, but is perfectly acceptable. And the reason I think it's perfectly acceptable is that what does Jesus do? He appears to Thomas, and he offers his hands and his side. But then what does Thomas do? What does Thomas do with his doubt? What does Thomas do with demanding data? He turns it into amazing faith. He falls to his knees and he worships and he says, my Lord and my God. It's the first time that's said of Jesus. You see, it's not wrong to want to be given data, to work with some facts, to have what we need so we can convert that into the faith that is transformative. We live in this age of the Spirit because we don't have Jesus in the flesh. But the Spirit has proven to us through these stories and through millennia of experience that God's response through the Holy Spirit to our needs is to give us exactly what we need. Because the Holy Spirit is about comforting and empowering. The Holy Spirit draws us out, casting us out from our closets and our locked rooms into the world, and then calls us together with those who are in service of God, so that we might transform this world because of that empowerment.